The most expensive game I have is Gigigi no Kitaro for PS1. And then the second most expensive game I have is right here. So, I can open that right now. Alright, so unboxing time. Let me, Alright, some of this has, like, my address and stuff on it. So I'm not going to show this side of the box. Or at least I'm going to try not to. Alright, so if you saw that top section, that was the return address, so just don't dox that guy. Open it from below. That would have made a lot more sense. Alright, this has pack corn in it, so I'm gonna have to dump this out. Alright, and it came from Chicago, I think. Alright, so Weird Champ, got some Showtime stuff. Alright. Weird Champ. There's reselling and then leaving it in the package. So now I have the address of the person that he bought it from. So we'll put that down there. And we'll put the second box off to the side. One streamer versus multiple packages. Hold on. But we're at the final layer. So I got in on the meme. But if you look at the price that I paid on eBay, I actually negotiated it down. And the only reason I picked it up is because I know people that have bought used complete in box of this exact game for within $100 of what I paid for this. I know 2 people have paid within $100 that I paid for this for complete in box opened. And I was like, that seems like a good price. So, not something I ever thought I would pick up. Don't open that box. I know. It's just gonna go back here. But not something I ever expected to get. But I saw it and I was like, yeah, I guess I will. So yeah. Now I got that. 95 mint too. So and I was looking at the seller's other stuff and like it didn't seem like I didn't even understand why the seller had this game because like he had a whole bunch of like PS4 and Xbox 360 stuff and then this one was just in the mix. So it seemed kind of random. But I think it's a cool little pickup. Now I'm trying to figure out, I'm looking at this. So it's got a layer of wrapping that you can see right there around the plastic shell. So you did found a random great deal hidden amongst the newer games. Yeah, well, I was just looking for CoroCoro posting because like this game is like something that I've been like curious about the market in. I bought this for $45 in like, maybe 2018. Okay, and in 2019, the game was unpurchasable. I know someone else that picked it up for around that price. Because I took it to, I think AGDQ 2018 or something like that. Might have been 2019 that I took it to. No. It must. I don't know how long I've had this. Maybe I had it in 2017. Maybe I picked it up in 2017 and took it to 2018. Because it was Skate for a Living. He had his OSSC, which is what I use for my upscaler, set up, and he was showing people how to use it. And I put this on his PS1 and upscaled it on his whole setup, and I was like, wow, this looks great. And he goes, wow, that looks great. So I bought an OSSC, and he bought a copy of CoroCoro Posting, just because it looks so good on the upscaler. But then the next year, maybe, Joe and Caveman were both looking for copies, and Joe, like particular, Joester98, was following like CoroCoro Posting, like searching for it, trying to buy one, and he finally got one last year during COVID. He'd been looking for it for a year and a half. There weren't used copies available. There was new copies that were more expensive than what I paid for this available. When I bought this, a unrated new version of this cost the same as what I paid. I got a probably accurate market price once things kind of stabilize and people stop losing their mind with the auction bubbles. But yeah, so Joe was tracking the market for like a year and a half, and finally during COVID, he got a copy. And then also, Dune Wacky is another speedrunner who picked up a copy in the last year. And I'm pretty sure I know what the prices both of them are that they paid, because there was 2 sales for this game, complete in box on eBay. So it was one of those things where like I just passively like followed this specific niche market. It's a 2002 game, extremely low run, niche but also limited volume. And then if you look for unrated new copies, they're sitting on Amazon and eBay's from like 800 to 1500. Stupid, useless, worst thing for retro games. Yeah, it's kind of frustrating trying to buy new games right now, or old games right now, just because like even like the complete box or used games are just up in price. But yeah, so I didn't pay that. I feel like I paid like a reasonable price for this, which was weird to even have that opportunity. But I did, and it's gonna go up there now. The YouTube, the Carl Jobst one, or some of the other stuff. But I've looked at some of that, yeah. But as far as what I'm looking at on this, it's got like a plastic wrap around the plastic wrap, and I feel like that's removable. Like you can see it right there. I feel like this is not a part of the VGA packaging. I think this is an additional packaging. More annoyed at eBay shipping prices? It depends on where it's getting shipped from. Because like this thing would be like $5 shipping plus packaging. So like I could see someone having like $4 shipping on this thing, but you know you're also gonna pay $200. Like at that point, it's just free shipping. And then that's what I got on this was free shipping, which according to this was $19. So yeah, the Carl Jobst vid. It's interesting. I never expected to even care about like sealed mint condition games, and I really don't like. I think it's more like just like a relevant to me speedrunning thing, and the price was reasonable. Like I'd never expect to buy a second one. Didn't expect to buy the first one. But it is interesting just to see that whole that whole situation kind of go out of control, and then also self-correct itself really quickly. I think I saw a second Mario SM64 of equal rating as the one that went for 1.5 million, that went for 800,000 a week or two ago. So it's like the bubble, it just goes up and then it goes right back down. But whoever made that $1.5 million, that guy, hats off to you. But that's all I had to open up tonight. This little thingy, which was pretty cool.